this is going to be our instructional video, and we're covering Zoom. So we're going to do a brief overview of Zoom and basically just a broad, overview of all their features. So we're going to start off with some of the host tools. Alright, this is how you make a meeting. You can either join one, a pre-existing one with the ID and a password, or you can click schedule to schedule one in the future. It's loading. You can pick the time, the date, email, you can set up the passcode and everything, or you can just make a new one. And boom, we have one right away. If you click on this fun little host tools button, you will have a bunch of things. You can allow participants to share the screen, chat, everything. You can enable them or disable them, everything that is there. And if you have somebody who's being, inappropriate, you can remove them or suspend some of their activities. Something else you can do, we can make breakout rooms. So if we click this fun little button, we can make breakout rooms. So we have these two rooms right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a room, and I'm going to assign Sarah. So now I have 3 rooms. I'm going to delete this one. We have these 2 rooms, and when you want to start your room, you just click open. And on the other end, our participants are going to get something telling them they're going into breakout rooms. And while our friends are in the breakout rooms, the host is going to be all by themselves. So sad, all by themselves. But you can join in. See, I'm going to join Ellie's. Joining room 2. And now we are together. And when I'm all done talking to Ellie, I just click leave room. And I will leave the breakout room and go back to the main meeting. Returning to main session. And when I'm all done with our breakout rooms, I'll just click my fun little breakout room button. And I'll click close our rooms. And they'll get a little announcement telling them that it's about to close. Another thing we can do in our breakout rooms is we can broadcast. So you can send out some little announcements when you're all done. Just close out of it. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Something else we can do, we can have a poll or a quiz. So let's say I want to make a poll. Click the little plus button, wait for it to load. So let's say I want to find out if our students like cats or dogs. I'm going to say cats or dogs, question mark. First option, cats. Second option, dogs. When I'm all done, I click save. And I can save to my library or as a meeting poll. I'm going to do as a meeting poll. And it's loading. And when I want to start it, I click launch. And I wait for my participants to respond. Looks like my students are cat people. When I'm all done, I can end the poll, and I can share the results with the entire meeting. When I'm all done sharing the results, I click stop sharing, and I close out. But let's say I need to access my data again. I can just click back right on polls and quizzes, and I see everything once again. Another feature that is super fun. As you can see, we all have different backgrounds and effects. Ellie has an amazing mustache on right now. So if you want to have something like that, we click on our camera and we click on our little arrow icon. You can choose to blur the background that you already have, or you can, of course, stick with the standard. If you want a virtual background, you can pick any one of these pre-selected ones, or you can create a custom one by clicking this plus button and uploading an image from your file. I have this fun little one. You can also do video filters. So I can have, oh my gosh, virtual graduation. Yay me, I succeeded. Or, look at me, I'm a queen. So much fun. Something else we can do is we can become an avatar. Let's say I'm not feeling super confident today, but I do want to participate in class. I'm going to be this giraffe. Oh, this is a cow. I'm going to be this cow. And it talks for you. You can even create your own avatar that looks like you. Super fun, right? And when you're all done picking all your customizations, you just click X. And look at us. I have this nice house in background. I'm a panda. We have a cow at the Cook Library, and Ellie's staying consistent with the fedora in front of the Minecraft bridge. Look at all these fun features that we have. And then let's say I'm all done. I don't want to be a panda anymore. I just click this button, make the avatar gone, and Katie is back.
Another fun feature in Zoom is whiteboards. With the whiteboard feature, you can have all the participants use it at one time. You can use whiteboard feature to draw. You can use it to highlight, of course, erase. You can also change the line thickness and the color of what you're using. And this is also cool. Smart Draw allows you to create a shape like a star, and then it makes it into what it was intended to be, which is very cool. Another part of Zoom Whiteboard is you can use shapes in Whiteboard. Sorry, I couldn't see the side of it because they're recording. And then the lines, you can have straight lines. You can also type in Whiteboard. So if you have students or group projects or even warm-ups for classes, you can use this feature to give all students the option of being able to put their input in on a subject or what they're learning, as well as sticky notes, which is fun because then each person gets their own individual box. That's very cool. And the comment feature. And then something really cool about Whiteboard is you can upload photos, and it also gives you the opportunity to create graphs and diagrams, which is really helpful when working with students and in meetings and things like that. It's very cool.
All right, so first I'm going to talk about the chat feature on Zoom. So if you go down to chat, you can see it here, and everyone in the Zoom can type within the chat feature, and then if someone has their camera off or if someone wants to contribute while the teacher's talking and doesn't want to talk over them, they can type something that they want to in the chat, and all of the participants in the meeting can see it. You can also, as you see, you can also reply to the chats, and you can send emojis or comments about something that you feel about different chats that were sent in that feature. The next feature is screen share, and to screen share, you just click the share button down here, and then you can click that you're sharing your screen, you click share, and this allows the person who is screen sharing to show you what is on their screen, and they can pull up images, they can pull up a PowerPoint, and explain. This will help them explain things to whoever's in the meeting. And then if you want to stop screen sharing, you just go up here and you hit stop share. So another feature that you can use on Zoom is the captions feature, and this would be helpful if someone is hard of hearing or has trouble hearing the professor. And you just go down to the bottom, click on show captions, and as you can see, they show up at the bottom, and everything that I'm saying is being translated into the captions so someone can read them and understand what I am talking about.
Also, while working with Zoom, you have lots of options for the audio that you're using. You can switch the microphone that you're using and your speaker that you're using, depending on what device you're on. You also have lots of options in the audio settings, just in regard to how loud it is and things like that, which is very cool. Another fun thing about Zoom is that you can utilize the React feature, which if someone is shy during class, they have the opportunity to react to something that somebody's saying, or to react to something that the teacher asks, along with meetings. If you don't want to interrupt the person talking, to react to maybe what was said, you can add things like this heart to show that you agree. And yeah, very cool features. You can recognize hand gestures.
One more thing we can do is if you have a very important person, you can click this little thing and you can pin so everybody sees them in a big screen. And while I'm here in big screen, we're going to wrap it up. That's all we're going to show you today. Zoom does have more features, but this is just a basic understanding so you can use it effectively in a simple situation. So yeah, the end. Bye!